If you want to talk about power finesse, people think it's going to be something weird. You know how many fish I've caught pitching a spoon around? Boy, that sounds crazy. I'm back to my uncle jumping that car across that river. You know how many fish I catch just pitching this around like a jig? It'll blow your mind how they'll bite this on the dock. You ain't got to be out in the ledge. You know how many bass will bite this around a clump of grass at the Chesapeake Bay when you hop it just right? You think he's seen a spoon? Now, I'm not telling you to sink one of them big Ben Parker snow sled spoons in there on him. It's just a 5.5-inch spoon. Think outside the box. When you think power finesse, would you have ever thought to flip a spoon? Why not? They eating shad. So I had a marshal one time and I'm flipping a spoon around boat docks. And he said, gee, what made you think of that? I said, what they feeding on? He said, shad. I said, kind of look like a minnow to me. Think about how simple that is. Now I could have overthought that. That's why when you're fishing areas and you see them feeding on shad constantly, why do you think I always like to flip a straight tail worm? Trying to keep that shad motion. This is the most deadly short impact bite you'll have around clumps of grass, dock posts. If it's super brushy, you know that. Don't throw it in there. Pitching it around Hartwell and floating docks, it ain't got to go to the bottom. Use your imagination on that. I never hardly go anywhere when the water temperature gets up in the 50s that I ain't got a spoon laying around somewhere.